Yeah, hello friends, you're most welcome to another edition, another powerful message that I want to share with you. So my name is Ervansky Waran. I'm really so grateful to welcome you back from my previous video and to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be focusing on what? On search strategy. So we are going to be looking at introduction to search strategy. That is uh, what we are going to be looking at uh, in our introduction to such strategies. These are the key things we're going to be looking in our outline. Number one, we're going to be looking at a description or descriptions of the concepts, such strategy. Then we look at identification of key concepts. Uh, then we go to section of such selection of such terms. We go to Boolean operators. We go to transitions and wildcards, and then we have the phrase search. We have the filters and limits. We have database selection, and we have interactive process. So those are the basic things we are going to be looking in such strategy. So looking into our first, which is a description of concept, let me say a search or a search strategy. Let me say this is it's a plan or a method which are being used to find to find information or to search for an information. You'll not be searching for any information which is anyhow, but we search for relevant information. So those ways that you put that you set in your mind, or the plans that you set and the method you've set in your head, in order for you to find relevant information on the topic of research that you're researching, or either on your assignment or a question that you're trying to research. That is what is known as search strategy. Normally, when you're given an assignment, you need to find ways of how you can get information about it, and you have to plan for it, and you have to look for possible methods where you can get that information, and that is what is known as search what strategy. So this takes us to our second, which is where is such strategies being used. We can use such strategies basically when we are searching for when you're for academic research, when we are trying to carry out research about some academic right informations that you're trying to find details about it. That's where you can apply the knowledge of such strategy. Mm. It. Then secondly, I can when we have literature reviews, searching for those are literature review. Let's say searching for those written informations that have been in existence. So you need to have first plan for them on how you can get them, and then systematic reviews, and then also we can apply it in information searching stakes, searching stakes, and that is basically where we can apply such strategies. And then here we move into our next, which is about the plan in, okay, let me say this plan in such strategy. Number one is the identification of the key concept. So in identification of the key concept, this is how we have to go in our search strategy. Number one, is when you're given an assignment and you're given a topic of research, or a question, like the hurry up research. Number one, you need to break it down. You break the question down, or you break mm, the assignment down. You break it into what? Into some main components or key points. Breaking it down. After you breaking it down, like for example, here we can see. Let's look at this example here. How we have broken it down, because here the question says, what are the impact of social media on mental health of the teenagers? And this is how I have broken this down into the key points. Looking at the key points here. Number one, the important thing is the social media, and which you need to come it out, which is it's also then the other main point is the mental health, which is another key point. And then that one is teenage. The other key point is teenage because these are the most important thing that make up what that question. So if you are trying to research, but you will not be tackling the whole thing because when you start the whole work, it's not going to bring for you the whole okay, it's not going to bring for you the whole thing back. Yeah, it's not going to give you the specific thing that you are searching for. But at least when you break it down and pick the key points and try to search for those key points, that you'll be able to want to find your information effectively. Mhm. So that's how we can go. Then selection of such terms. Let me say this, after you breaking it down, we need to select for appropriate keywords. Appropriate keywords, you need to select for phrases and synonyms which are appropriate to what to your work that you're going to try to research. Like for example, here, let's look at an example from our concept of social media, mental health, and teenagers. These are some of the synonyms. Let me say that are related or synonyms and the related terms. Like for example, someone may be talking of online platform. Okay, different authors may be talking of online platform. Another one may be using a digital media. Another may be using a Facebook. So you may find authors may use different terms, may use different related terms. So for you to search it effectively, you need to select that that synonym or that related words that you want to use in your publication. Now, secondly, in the part of mental health, someone may be using as a psychological well-being, can be using emotional health, which is uh, which is which is similar, but authors use them more differently. And in the part of the teenagers, someone may be using adolescents, and someone may be using young people or high students, a high school student. So those are some of the synonyms and some of the related terms. So when you are trying to plan to do your work, these are the things. These are some of the basic things you need to consider. Do you want to search for online platform or you want to search for the what digital media or Facebook? So you need to also master those things. Then lastly, that is how basically we can introduce the this topic of such strategy. And then in our next video, I think we are going to explore more about how we can carry out such strategy and how we can come up with the full details about it. Thank you for watching. My name is Rimene Revans Waran. I'm so grateful. Meet you in my next video.